What do you think about chasing girls, Candog?
I think chasing girls is fantastic, though.
Because constantly,
But too much chasing gets killed, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, people got problems with this.
They do. That's
They
what
feel like they have to do it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
They need to be chasing girls.
Yeah.
If they're not chasing girls, I mean, you got to have girls in your life, obviously.
Yep.
A girl, a partner, but it's the way people see it.
Correct.
It's like, let's say, for example, you're at work, someone's at a job, and it's the alpha male, and like, I've got 3 dates this week, 3 different girls. Everyone looks, up to this person. Look, fuck, he's doing really well. He's attractive. He's interesting. And then people reflect that as like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. We love guys who have got girls on the go.
Of course.
We always look up to these people like they're sick cunts.
Yeah, when we're younger, definitely like, fuck, this guy's doing something. Now, everyone wants to have fucking some kind of girl in their life. Correct. And when you're younger, the honest truth is, as males, you want multiple.
Yeah.
And that's it's actually a good thing, in my opinion, because you get to know what you like and what you don't like.
Yep.
It's good to have a lot of multiple relationships. Obviously not at the same time. So
multiple relationships, not necessarily multiple fucking sex partners.
No. As relationships. So pretty much, and as I said, a key important thing, not at the same time.
Right.
Because, whatever you don't want done onto you, you should be doing onto others.
Correct.
So, but it's good to have, multiple relationships and different experiences. Because we are social beings, and you get to know what you like and what you don't like I mentioned. And also, you get to experience different things. Every female is different. They bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
So I believe it's for someone young, from 18 years old, for example, into their 30s, should have multiple relationships. Now, you could find your true love. Of course. Yeah, your true love at 18 years old.
Yeah.
Or at 16 at school.
Yeah.
Turns in from puppy love could go into something more serious. We have friends that are going through the same experience.
Correct.
We don't know when that person's going to come. But if you can, the more relationships you have, the better it is for you in the long run.
Yeah. Sweet. And that's kind of like a planned thing.
It is a plan, it doesn't go like that, obviously. It does not go like that.
Yeah, but different relationships and different chasing girls for sex.
That's right. That's a different thing altogether.
Now, the thing you're talking about, I don't know how many people are thinking about it like that. Most people are just winging it.
They're winging it, of course.
They're like, I want to get whatever I get, and when I land on something I like, I'm going to stay with it.
Which, that's the way it should be, really.
Now,
I'm not saying to plan it.
No, because it's hard. It's hard to plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to just go into something and think like, I'm gonna, like, it's hard to be like a boss and you're, giving job interviews to different women and you're like, all right, I'm gonna suss these girls out and see where they go, because you might like the first one.
No, of course, but I'm going on. The chances are, though, you're not going to land the girl of your dreams in the first shot.
No. But then, also you need to, sometimes you need to practice what it's like to be in a relationship.
Of course.
Now, in my opinion, you've only got so many of those up your sleeve. You can't be doing fucking 10 long-term relationships.
No, you can't.
It's a tough one.
No.
It's very fucking roll of the dice today. It's not...
Yeah.
It's hard to program that.
Yes.
It's very, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But the biggest trap that I think is that nowadays, these motherfuckers have got all these online, these Tinders, these Bumbles, these Smumbles, these fucking mad cunts. They've got so much choice, and I think that's the devastating thing.
Yeah. Too much choice is not good for human beings.
Too much choice is not good, but also people, like, there's two things. So you're speaking to pretty much know what you want first, yeah? Kind of
Yeah.
know what you like. Now, you might be saying, like, how do you know what you like? If
you haven't tried it.
if you haven't tried, sweet. But therefore, you can't kind of know. Like, are you speaking from is that a superficial thing? Or is that like, I know what I like in a woman? Like, how are you going to know?
Yeah, look, I'm just going through my own life experience.
That's what I'm saying, though.
And that's what the only thing I can comment on. My life experience.
Correct.
And my life experience was that, in my mind, when I was younger, I always wanted to travel the world.
Yeah.
Okay? But that meant that I'm going to be solo.
Yeah. You were thinking about settling down.
Yeah, I saw relationships as attachments.
That's what it is. Yes.
That's how I was, you know? And I was cool not to have a relationship. So I'd fall into the section of basically meeting a girl and having a sexual relationship.
You're doing some James Bond type shit.
That's right. One night stands, this and that, right?
That's right.
Now, can you have a serious relationship and still travel? Of course you can. But I thought back then,
Sweet.
and not only back then, but even now, in hindsight, I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay.
Because I still believe in the same thing. I'm saying it's for everybody. But for me, it was pretty much, being very free, traveling where I wanted to, meeting women. Now I never was like, to be a player and I want 10 women here and 10 women. I was never like that.
Yeah.
But on my journey, on the path, I meet somebody. It might be on a Greek island. It might be in New York City. And I was always open for it to go where it's going to go. But I was a bit hesitant and like, there is a barrier. Like we can't go further because I didn't believe that, let's say I met a girl in New York, she's going to move to Greece with me, or she's going to move to Australia with me, or anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because, I respect that these women have got their own lives, their own situation, their family. I don't expect anything from nobody.
Correct.
Now, if she wanted to follow me, I was down with that.
Yep.
Okay? Because I wasn't sacrificing, and I was being selfish, obviously. I'm not sacrificing, my vision of where my life's going to go and how it's going to go for anybody.
Right.
Okay, so I had this vision of that I want to travel the world, and whoever's on my path, I'm happy to meet and to spend some time with. And that's the way I wanted it. So pretty much I always had in my mind that for some reason that I ain't getting married or any settling down before fucking 30 years old. I don't know why the number 30 was there. The way I worked it out was, let's say, you finish school, you're 18 years old, okay? You start going out, you start, start dancing, get into the dance.
That's it.
All right? And you start meeting somebody. Let's say, for example, and I'm not saying this for everybody, right? Again, let's say you met somebody, from 18, you started going out, 2 years, 20 years old, you met somebody, the love of your life, and then you have to get married, and then you have children. For me, the way I saw it, that was like prison for me.
Yes.
Because that meant that, as beautiful as it is to have a partner, that I'm sacrificing all these other things that I want, that were important to me. So I had to limit that.
Yeah, so the partner was the second thing, eh?
Exactly.
Like having a missus is the second.
It wasn't a priority for me.
No, it wasn't a priority.
And I thought that was an attachment. That was like I was carrying baggage that I didn't need. I wanted to be free.
Yeah, you were winging it.
Yeah.
You were winging it. It was a winging it. It wasn't like you didn't approach it.
Yeah, I was winging it, but I thought I had
winging
this block that, I'm not doing this marriage thing before 30.
Correct.
Like, everyone's like, I used to meet people like, I used to go out with and then they'll get married. They're like, oh yeah, you go to the barbecues and you get into the conversation like, back in my day, I lived it up, mate. I fucking did everything.
Yeah.
Where did you do everything? In 2 years?
That's right.
At 20 years old, at 25 years old, you fucking did everything?
No, you didn't do it.
Very hard to believe.
Correct.
Did you travel anywhere? Did you fucking... There's so many things you could do.
Correct.
And I used to hate that.
Mm.
Like, you're talking fucking shit.
Yeah.
You haven't done jack shit.
No.
You found a fucking girl, you got married, sweet. If you're happy with that, great. But you're not going to sell me I went and did everything and fucking... There's nothing else to do, so I met this girl and I settled down. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers be settling down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's another kind of topic, but...
Yeah.
But when you're ready, how did you approach the situation? You know that women, like when you're ready to meet a bird,
Yeah.
all right, you know that going through chicks is a never-ending story. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that.
You
so,
knew.
but my mindset wasn't about I need to go through 20 chicks or 30 chicks or 100 chicks. That wasn't it.
No.
I wasn't geared like that, which people are. And that's what we're talking about, you know, Tinder and all that. That they need girls coming, you know, to validate them.
Yes.
I didn't need that. My validation was that I'm living life on my terms and I'm doing what I want. And that was traveling and just experiencing different cultures and just seeing different places. That was the top of my priority.
Yes.
Now, again, as I said, if I met somebody on the way, I was open to where it's going. I just didn't believe that this person is just going to drop everything and come with me and, oh, John, let's go do what you plan to do for your life. Because they've got dreams as well.
Of course.
So I didn't think too much of it.
Sweet.
Yes, I was winging it, yeah.
You're winging it, cool.
Yeah.
But that came, sweet, everyone can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Sweet. The problem here is now that you got these people who can't make a decision. All right.
Yeah.
So once you did your thing, whatever you had to do, whatever you had to explore, fucking search the world, James Bond shit, it came a point where you're like, now I'm ready.
Yeah.
I know what I want.
Yeah.
Now, there was a reason why you were ready, whatever the fuck that means, and there's a reason why you started thinking about, all right, I've got to make a choice here. Because the choices are endless,
Yep.
but you didn't get into that endless spiral of like, yeah, but this chick might be better, this chick might be better.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So what did you do, or how did you think about the process when you were like, it's got to come to a stop?
Everything comes by itself. You don't have to plan anything. The universe knows. God knows. So for my specific situation,
Yes.
the way it went for me is that even traveling got old.
Okay.
And when I mean old, I don't mean like I could travel fucking forever.
Yeah.
But traveling alone and going out and this and that, going clubbing and, going to these biggest dance parties in the world, they got old. I'm like, I don't want that anymore. It came by itself. It wasn't like, there was no time and date set that John has to do this. Or you've only got a window of opportunity of 3 years to go party your ass off. There was nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was just totally open. And that's the way I love it.
Came natural.
It came natural.
Yep.
That's the only way I would have it.
Correct.
So, again, like I said, a key point was that I was open to a relationship.
Yep.
Okay? But on my terms. Now, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm traveling. I'm doing my thing. If you want to tag along and you want to do the things I want to do, that's cool. I'm open to it because, in my opinion, your partner, your missus, has to align with your values and you with hers.
Sweet.
Like, I can't be with a girl. I just met a girl that I fell in love with, and all she likes to do is stay home. But she's attractive and she does all these things for me, but she wants to stay home. But she's not meeting my highest value. My highest value is being free and traveling around.
Yeah.
At the time. So that can't happen.
Correct.
But if she was the same, let's say I met her on a Greek island and she was traveling and she wanted the same things as me and it all gelled together, sweet. But for me, the way it happened was I just came to a point that these things, traveling and partying and sort of came old. And I was like, I just want to fucking settle down a bit. Like, for me, not I want to settle down with a girl. Like, John, you settle down. Like, I just want, something a bit more quiet in my life. And that sort of opened the door. And then I came back to Australia, for example, and I met my ex, and she wanted the same things with me, and it sort of would gel together, and You know, the rest is history.
Sweet.
But I never had that, what you're talking about, what we can discuss now. I never had that, I have to knock off as many as women as I can. Because that's the ego.
Yes. But the problem here is it's not just about knock off as many women. It's about, why did you stop looking when you found? This is the point. The
Because I was fulfilled.
Sweet. But the problem these days, everyone's looking for a bigger, better deal. And the choice that they've got, they're not stopping at the first good chick. They might be, you know how many good women might have been overlooked because I can get something better?
Guaranteed.
But when you found something, now, I don't know if it comes down to fucking self-trust or whatever, when you found something that filled something in you, that
it did.
You know what
First of all, I had a rough idea of what I was looking for. And that's an important fact. You need to sort of know what kind of girl you like. You know, is she the sporty type, very fitness type, and very energetic, and loves traveling, and you know, and again, she can't be perfect. So I knew that as well.
That's right.
Which is another key point. You're not going to find Miss Perfect because it doesn't exist.
That's right.
Because first of all, I'm not perfect. That's how I know it doesn't exist. So I thought to myself back then, I need to hit some main points. If she's got these main points, traveling, like she's open to personal development, which was huge for me back then and now.
Yep.
Self-improvement. That was it pretty much for me. Lots of travel, very, very free going, you know, but also wanting to improve herself.
A lot of basic values were getting hit.
Exactly. So that was the barrier to entry for me.
Yeah.
And because I knew no one's perfect, I thought, let's give it a shot.
Correct.
If she's got these main ones, I'm happy to explore and, you know, fix things along the way.
Sweet. So the person who can't find or be happy with what they've got, they've got some problem going on.
100%.
They're always looking for something.
100%.
Now,
they're trying to fill a hole.
Of course. Obviously, they've got too much choice and they can replace and get someone new straight away.
Guaranteed.
That's both ways. That's the women's got the same fucking issue. You know what I mean? Their standards are, they've got certain standards because they can pick and choose. They're not beggars anymore. It's not beggars can't be choosy type shit.
Guaranteed.
But I feel that it's something, it's not an ADD within the person, but it's like there's something in the people these days that they can't settle. Like there's a scarcity. Even though there's so much to offer, there's a scarcity that I could be missing out. There's a FOMO situation going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
First of all, just to clarify, it's about fulfillment. I was fulfilling myself, like traveling, doing the things that I wanted to, that were important to me.
You weren't looking for it in another motherfucker.
Exactly. A relationship for me was like I could do what I'm doing, but also spend time, because you know we're social beings. Again, we need to spend time with people. But I would also like to experience these things with someone else. And that's what it was. It was like I'm bringing something, I'm adding on something which is good, but I'm not taking away something from John.
Okay, so you're saying you don't.
I was fulfilled, but I came to a point that I want to hang around with somebody. I want to be with somebody. I want to share experiences with somebody.
Correct.
It's a natural thing. And that's when I was open to having a missus.
Right.
And as long as she meets these key points, which was personal development and travel, we're good to go.
Sweet.
Yeah, I wanted company, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But we're all saying for these people here, first of all, they don't even know where they're going and who they are.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay? That's number one. They don't know who they are and where they're going.
No.
So they think that, again, it could be a girl, it could be a job, it could be a Ferrari, an item, that's going to come into their lives and make them feel better.
Correct. They're looking for something to add value in some way.
To themselves.
That's right.
They're not adding value to themselves on their own.
Correct.
Something from the outers coming in and adding the value.
That's right.
That's why they need these things. Women, car, money, whatever it might be.
But that's why they're so picky as well.
Exactly.
Because they want to be like, I'm going to stake my claim on this. It's got to be right. It's almost like perfection.
It's got to be perfect.
It's perfectionist paralysis, right? That's what they're doing.
Spot on.
It's that not procrastination, but it's perfectionist paralysis.
That's what it is, exactly. So they would go through, that's it, they want perfection. So they would go through, I don't know, a certain amount of women, and let's say 20 women, but, you know, out of those 20, there was bound to be, you know, a quarter of them be really nice women. And the women that, in hindsight, they would have been more than happy to be with, fulfilled. But they overlooked that because, again, they're going to perfection.
Correct.
Yeah, she's missing, she's good at everything, but she's missing this one little thing. She doesn't brush her teeth in the right manner.
Clockwise or some shit.
Yeah, clockwise.
Yeah. So
and I didn't like that.
They're highly fussy.
Yeah.
It's self-sabotage.
That's what it is. It's self-sabotage.
Bravo. They're pretty much, they're with flaws, but they're projecting and they're seeing the other cunt, how fucked up they are.
Yeah, they want perfection coming, but they're not perfect.
Yeah, but they're seeing their shit in another person. In my opinion, and I think, you know, you too as well, we always think about how you're trying to look for a person, all right? You're going to get what you put out there. These people, although they might be overlooking someone who's genuine and good and fucking is going to give them what they need, but they don't, first of all, like you said, they don't know what the fuck they need. So these people might be overlooking, but they also might not be attracting the right person because they're already like they failed before they fucking started kind of style. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, their thoughts have already fucked them up.
That's right.
Their energy they're projecting is already wrong before the action.
Correct. They're not leading with the fucking proper thoughts and they're not going into it.
Yeah, they're not leading with the true self.
They're first of all, and a lot of these people, as you know, all right, trust is a big thing. So it's got a scarcity, it's got a trust. They don't trust themselves. They don't know what the fuck day it is.
Yeah.
And it's very, and I've noticed amongst these cunts, there's a lot of, it's very transactional, eh? You know, I'm bringing this. You know, people aren't willing to empower themselves. This is what we're talking about. Like, everyone's missing that empowerment, what they can do for them. You know, like fucking John F. Kennedy, you know, ask not what your country can do for you or you can do for your country. All right. Ask not what you can do for your fucking self, not what you can do for some other motherfucker.
That's it.
All right? It's what you can do for yourself. Obviously, that's the main point. And this is why we look for choices, because we're always looking for someone to fill that gap there. And that's the fucked up part.
Guaranteed. But that's the thing. It's, as you said, transactional, which is a good one.
It's many,
Right?
it's many things. But transaction is trust.
Of course.
I've got to give, I have to get.
Yeah, but it's also people, I'm not bringing anything, but I want everything as well.
Yeah,
so I want fucking a drop kick.
Correct.
But I want fucking, she's got to be a supermodel, she's got to be fucking a multimillionaire, she's got to be all these things. That's what I want. So it's obviously it's unrealistic, it's fucking delusional.
Yeah, what am I going to be the only one who works?
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet, eh?
Spot on. And then it's like, oh no, we'll meet halfway. I can't overstep, because if I give too much and she's giving less, it's like I'm losing.
I'm losing. Think about that.
Yeah.
I'm losing. What are they losing there?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what it comes down to. That if you're fulfilled, if you're the person that you want to be, you're ticking all these boxes that are important to you, but you're not looking from a scarcity, you're not looking from a lack.
Yes.
So all you need is pretty much what we need, or we've needed because we've already got it. We've needed is that I just want someone to share the time with. I'm doing something really good. I'd like to share the time with somebody. Like I want to show, like, hey, I'm a multimillionaire and I've got a yacht and I've got a place. Yeah, go by yourself. How good it's going to be? Ain't going to be that good.
Correct.
But if I've brought someone that I can relate with, I love hanging out with, and I can experience all these things that I've already got, then bang, that's magic.
Motherfuckers are looking for someone to fill, not add.
Exactly.
And
that's the fucking difference.
Not fill. Yeah, correct.
That's a fucking difference.
And everyone's leading. That's how they're leading and that's how they're going into it. And then that creates other problems. That creates fucking, women aren't fucking good enough. Like, what do you want these guys to pay the bills? Like, what are they going to do?
I can't find a good woman. Like, but what is a good woman?
What is a good man?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you should be asking.
Yeah.
What should you be doing to attract that woman? Because I'm guarantee everyone out there that's listening, all right, if you're the person that you're meant to be, the person that you admire, I fucking guarantee you, birds will be fucking flocking.
It's Flocktown.
They'll be seeking you out because that's the way the fucking universe works.
Correct. Or even just like get the one you want. You don't have to get one bitch there.
That's it.
You're not trying to win the lottery.
Yeah, and of course, and it's not the end of the world either. Let's say, you find somebody, you don't have to stick with that person. Okay? You have to basically find somebody, go with it, and it might not work out.
Yeah. You see how you go.
It's not like, I've invested my time and this is it. This is where it's going to end. That's fucking bullshit.
Yes.
Like, I've picked one, it's got to be a good one. No, you pick one, see how you go. If it doesn't work out, you move on.
Correct.
And you find another one and you keep on doing the same thing. And eventually, you'll find one that fits you.
Yeah, but they're going in with the closed mind, closed heart. That's
exactly.
They've lost. They've fucking lost.
They've lost. Yeah, the approach is the most important thing here.
We know a lot of these people. We know some transactional people.
We do.
Can't they fucking go through women like, I've got another missus.
Yeah.
Doing the same approach.
Yeah.
Very trying to get up one with the win. Like, we've got to ask ourselves, men, like, what do you really need from a woman? What do we need?
Just lead love.
Yeah.
Love and...
respect.
Yeah, love, respect, trust, all right, all that. But that's all earned later. That all comes.
Okay.
You have to be open. I'm fucking open here.
Yes.
And I'm so open that I'm open to get done over too. I'm open to lose, whatever that means.
Correct. In poker, everyone shows their hands.
That's it.
Now, you motherfuckers who are going in there with the top secret.
Yeah, that's ace up the sleeve.
Not just ace of the sleeve, but they're like playing like this. That's the problem. If you go into a relationship, like, nothing's guaranteed as well, yeah? If you go into a relationship with your, I'm showing all the cards, this is what I got. You have to force that forces or sets the example for the other person to be open as well.
Guaranteed.
But what happens is when you come like this, you're going to find a player who also plays like that there.
Guaranteed. All God wants, all the energy, all the universe wants is for you to play the game like you can't lose. That's the game you want to be playing. Like you can't lose.
That's right. And what does it mean, can't lose? Because even if you lose, you can still win.
That's right. Even if you lose, so in this situation, it would be basically she cheated on me.
Sweet.
All right, or she did my head in, whatever. There was a bad breaker.
Yes. Okay. She spent my money.
She spent my money. Sweet. That means that you've on the common folks, you've lost.
You lost. You made the wrong decision.
That's right. Yeah, bad John or bad Ken.
Mate, bad.
Yeah, let's crucify ourselves now for the next God knows how long.
Yeah, you've lost.
Okay, and that's it. Go to the dungeon. But now, people like us, the way we think is that it could never lose.
You can never lose.
It's the train. The train of John's life. People get on, people get off. People get on, people get off. She might stay for fucking 3 years and she needs to get off for some kind of reason. Because the reason might be you're not growing with her anymore. And something bad had to happen because maybe you didn't have the ability to break it up.
Correct.
The guts to break it up.
Yeah, or you're yeah.
Just for an example,
yes,
what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how it happens. All that matters is it had to happen.
Correct.
For you to move on.
Correct.
That's it.
Yeah, not everyone's going to be for you.
So you can't see it as a loss. You've got to see it as a gain. Whatever's happening to you is for you.
Correct. And not even, let's say you can't see it as a gain. How about see it as a process? Sweet. Sometimes you cook something, it doesn't turn out the way you wanted.
Yeah.
Sweet. Are you going to learn from that?
Yeah. You follow the same fucking recipe. You make the same fucking cake, chocolate cake. You followed everything, but it didn't come out exactly the way, the prettiness you saw on fucking YouTube.
That's right. That's right. It takes 3 or 4 hits to get to the fucking green before you put the fucking putt in the motherfucker.
It's the same thing with everything else.
Everyone's trying to do a home run. Everyone's trying to do a eagle, whatever the fuck with the golf.
Yeah, the first swing of the fucking baseball career was a home run.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the problem.
And every time they fucking swing, they get home runs.
That's right. Society says we fucked up. Society forces us. As funny as it sounds, because... the people we hang around... Society is the people we hang around with. The things that we've led to believe. Yes, it also forces us to play safe.
Of course. Yeah, not to lose.
Not to lose. That's the problem.
That's the biggest one. Don't lose.
Yeah, nobody wants to be a loser.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but nobody wants to be a winner either.
No, of course. Of course.
Because if you're scared to lose, you can't really win. But if you don't give a fuck about losing, you always win. And this is what we're trying to say.
Guaranteed.
It's that mentality. That's what John's saying. He's saying that if you're sweet with you got some chick, she comes for the ride, the train's going. If you're sweet with you, she leaves, you didn't really lose. You're not losing because first of all, if it was good, it would have been good. If it's not good, it's not good. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
She was meant to play a certain part in your life for a certain amount of time.
Correct.
And that's what she did.
That's right.
That was the whole purpose of her being in your life.
And that's the difference between filling and adding. If someone fills and they take away, that gap is left there. You know what I'm saying? But if someone adds, they're adding. It's like a bonus. You know, on the DVD, you used to get the fucking
You still
DVD.
yourself.
It's very bonus rounds.
Yeah.
It's bonus
Still
rounds,
yourself.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I point as well, I want to, as you said, we know a lot of people like this.
Correct.
Okay? And
They always take the same approach as well, sorry.
same approach as well. But it's also these people here that are so fucking picky that, you know, they end up going through and hurting really good women.
Ugh.
And then the women, on the other hand, I can't fucking find a good guy because they're all dumb cunts. Yeah, sweet. She's right too. So there's both these people, both these genders that are pretty much clashing for the same fucking reason. They're doing each other over.
Correct. So the chick can be good or bad. The chick can be good but always finding dumb cunts.
100%.
The guy can be good but always finding dumb bitches.
That's it.
But really, the proof is in the pudding.
100%.
And they're all doing something wrong.
If both these people were geared and focused on improving themselves, we wouldn't have this issue.
Correct. That's and it's back to that, exactly. So yeah, you might see from the surface like, oh, I'm a good bloke. You know, I should get a good girl.
Yeah.
You're sweet. But is your mentality looking for an ad or looking for a fill?
Yeah. Are you a good bloke because you take out your elderly mother's rubbish on the weekend and you go mow her lawns and you've had a couple of friends out? Have you hooked yourself up? Are you taking care of you?
No.
That's where it fucking matters. Who gives a fuck if you're taking out the rubbish on the weekend for your mother?
Correct. No
or whatever.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
You're a good guy.
Good luck to you, eh?
What are you doing good for yourself?
That's right. And that's right. This is the whole fill ad mentality. The fill ad mentality is I'm trying to gain something I perceive that I'm missing. All right. So you're running at a loss.
Guaranteed.
I need you to fill me. That's the scarcity.
Spot on. And